There we go. Still on straight. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact or Hit. Hi, Joey Styles with Jonathan Coachman and with Aiden English. And today on Impact or Hit, we're going to have the match that we would have had before, but we didn't know where Shrek was at. But now we have him. So now we'll have Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the TWF Tag Team Fighters, take on Shrek and Otis Drosnick for the TWF World Tag Team winnings. Well, that is a good thing, Jonathan Coachman says, Joey, because we were going to have this match before, and we did not know where they're at. Well, now we do. I'll tell you one thing right now, Aiden English says. I don't know how Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford are going to get past Shrek and Otis Drosnick. But if they do, well then, good luck with that. Well, we got Shrek in the ring now. And now we got Otis Drosnick in the ring now. You know what, Shrek? We were going to have this match, I guess, sometime last month or something like that. And no one knew where you were at. But now, since they know where you're at now, there'd be no need for us not to get our hands on Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. You got that right, Shrek. And I want them to come out here right now so I can beat them for the TWF Tag Team winnings that go back to Razor Ramon and Diesel, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash, the Outsiders. Believe that or not. Well, here comes Angelo Dawkins. There's Montez Ford. And here comes Angelo Dawkins now. So you two think that you're going to take our TWF Tag Team winnings away from us? The straps you worked so hard to win the first time and win the 2-with time, and you think you're going to take them away from us? Well, guess what? Think again, because since that's not going to happen, what is going to happen, Shrek and Otis Drosnick, is you're going to get beat up. And then we'll still be the TWF Tag Team Fighters, and you will not be. Well, now we got the fight lady in the ring now, so now this match can happen. Oh, my necky. This match is for the TWF World Tag Team winnings. First, they are the team of Shrek and Otis Drosnick, and they are the TWF Tag Team Fighters, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Well, what you want to know, Joey Stell says, who's going to go first, for their team. Well, Jonathan Coachman said it's going to be Montez Ford going after Shrek, and so far he's not doing very well against Shrek. Jonathan Coachman says, well, you got to know, Aiden English says, that Shrek's an ogre, but he's also big, and it's going to take more. Oh, it's going to take more than that. And just when I said that, and Montez Ford just gave him a hip toss, a body slam, and now a drop kick. And Shrek right now is in a bind right now. Very rarely has that happened for the former two-time world heavyweight fighter, Shrek, back when it, was a thing. And now Aiden English says, well, Joey Styles says, here comes now, and Otis Drosnick just takes down, Montez Ford, picks him up, and drops him. And I think Montez Ford might need to tag out, Joey Styles says. Yeah, he would be wise to do that. Because now here comes the bigger Angelo Dawkins, Jonathan Coachman says. Aiden English says, if Montez Ford had a hard time with Shrek, I think Angelo Dawkins is going to have a hard time with Otis Drosnick. Here we go. A body slam. And And Otis Droznik is now down. Is he out? Jonathan Coachman says. Well, we'll have to see if that happens or not. And Montez Ford comes down from the top steeple down on the track. 1, 1-2 hauling, and Track just broke it up. Well, that was more like Aiden English said. Track just like fell in the ring and broke it up, you know. But I guess a breakup is a breakup. And Angelo Dawkins thought he had his way with Otis Droznik, and no, that did not happen. And Otis Droznik just brings Track right back in the ring now. And Angelo Dawkins brings Montez Ford back in the ring now. And now Strack's going to have a hard time beating him, though. And that kind of hip toss, Joey Styles says. I can tell you one thing, Joey Styles says. Strack still took down Montez Ford, and now Strack's going to go to the top steeple now. He's hoping to get the 1-2-3. Well, unless someone, you know, breaks it up like they did, like Strack did earlier, Jonathan Coachman says. We'll see about that, Aiden English says. If that, you know, happens or not. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Ding, 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 ding. Here is your winners and the new TWF World Tag Team Fighters. Strack and Otis Droznik. Somehow, some way, Otis Droznik and Strack won the TWF World Tag Team winnings by beating Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, Joey Styles says. And no one thought, you know, that would happen. Well, there were many times in this match, Jonathan Coachman said, where many folks thought it would happen, and it didn't happen. But it ends up happening. And I'm not going to say that it was luck for Strack or Otis Droznik. No, I'm not going to say it was luck either, Aiden English says. Strack was at the right time at the right stead. But I think if Strack got lucky, then every man or ogre's luck will run out then. Well, now we have... well, Strack can't stand up. Stand up, you two. Oh no, you can't stand up. Alright, take it away now. Sarah Shiver. Well, stand up. Thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Strack and Otis Droznik, the TWF World Tag Team Fighters, or the new TWF World Tag Team Fighters. Alright, Strack, Otis Droznik, you two were the unlikely tag team to begin with, but now, somehow, you're now TWF World Tag Team Fighters. Well, somehow it worked out. Me and Otis Droznik got lucky, but at the end of the day, Sarah Shiver, I don't think luck had anything to do with it. I think we were at the right time and the right stead when that happened. And now we're the TWF Tag Team Fighters. Yeah, that's right, Otis Droznik says. Now, we're not going to take anything away from Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, because they were a good tag team. And if they want to have another match for the TWF World Tag Team winnings, then we'll give that match to them. But I don't, at the end of the day, I see us holding the straps for some time. Is that your thought too, Shrek? Yeah, give them another shot. They're a good team. But like Otis said, I think we're going to be holding on for these for a long time. Alright? It's not going to work. Alright? Alright, that's my talk with Otis Droznick and Shrek. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Well, thank you, Sarah Shiver, for talking with Shrek and Otis Droznick here today on Impact or Hit. And that's all the time we got here for Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman, 8 English. We hope you like Impact or Hit. And we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.